Little bit of onion. Thanks so much. It smells fantastic.
It's feeding time at the Liberty Sanctuary.
Sometimes I don't know where to find all this food. Sometimes in the evening I pray, what shall I give tomorrow?
Welcome to Hokkaido.
Thank you. This looks incredible. I had no idea they were so big. So this behind us is what this is going to become.
Yes, it's like the most exciting festival that happens in this region.
Here in the Maldives, sandbanks like this appear and disappear. They constantly change size and shape according to the seasons and the ocean's forces. And that really influences the way that the people live and adapt.
Inspiring travel. Watch now on iPlayer.
Extreme weather conditions continue to intensify around the globe. A combination of wildfires and heat waves, along with flash floods, has caused widespread destruction and devastation. See the headlines as they happen, with breaking news alerts on the News app. And get in-depth coverage on bbc.co.uk/news. Follow the story for all the latest with BBC News.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Sanai Takichi becomes Japan's first female Prime Minister and is due to speak shortly. We'll bring that to you live when it happens. US Vice President JD Vance is now in Israel as the US looks to shore up a fragile ceasefire in Gaza. The co-author of Virginia Giuffre's memoir says Prince Andrew should share everything he knows about sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy arrives at prison to begin a 5-year sentence over a scheme to raise campaign funds from Libya. Let's take you straight to Tokyo. History has been made after the lower house of parliament appointed the country's first female Prime Minister.
On BBC iPlayer.
Now on BBC News, the latest from New York and around the world. Business Today.
Live from New York at the opening bell, this.
Every composer knows when another composer is being influenced by their music.
The models wear costumes for men and women, inspired by outfits spanning the 8 decades of Empress Wu's long life.
I really wanted to kind of revisit my earlier inspiration in my career and like sort of once and for all own it as my invention.
If you can play this more Italian, think of opera, Bellini opera. Think of like Maria Callas. More free. Yeah, more free.
As a writer, I care so much about the human imagination, about creativity, about our ability to tell stories. Just imagine our lives without storytelling. And I mean, it would be bleak.
Inspiring arts and culture on BBC News.
The BBC was always on in the Mashiri house, and my dream actually was to be a BBC News presenter. I want to be for others what the BBC was for us, a trusted source of stability and hope. For me, trust is about presence, about fostering relationships all around the world over years. So when a story breaks, we're not chasing a lead, we're already there. I'm Marianne Mashiri on The World Today for BBC News.
Welcome back to BBC News Now. Eileen Collins made
This is better known to you and me as a flying car.
This is not your typical farm. It's food of the future.
A highly secure facility that monitors foreign governments' attempts to destabilise democracy.
Why are we so suited and booted for this task?
The idea is to learn more about how volcanoes behave so that we can better predict eruptions.
This is a prime location for big companies to show us their latest products.
I'm going to go in and have a look. Using technology, distribution is now 98% efficient.
This is the potential of electric power in the marine industry. Can we fire it up?
Once we close the doors behind us, no one can hear you scream.
I better not touch it anymore.
This is one of the most incredible things I've ever done.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Tech Now. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
I'm Lucy Hockings on BBC News Now.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Hello and welcome to today's Verified Live. Pressure is mounting
and colder for the end of the week.
This season's Champions League is up and running. 36 teams across Europe targeting one of the most prestigious prizes in club football. Can PSG hold on to their trophy? We'll have all the latest results, features and interviews right here on BBC News.
As a ceasefire comes to Gaza, we'll look at how the media has told the story.
We're joined by journalists who've been in Hostages Square in Tel Aviv. They'll also tell us how they're making the case to be able to report from inside Gaza.
It's all on The Media Show on BBC News.
As deadlines for Russia to end its invasion continue to expire without consequence, is President Trump still dedicated to peace in Ukraine? Can Europe help out on its own? And what about the people of Ukraine? Our team are here to answer your questions. Join me, Lucy Hockings, for Ukrainecast on BBC News.
One of the only advantages of being the old guy is that I've known every major world leader in the last 30 years, and I've known them personally.
There's a thrill in not necessarily following a straight line, do you know what I mean? Trying things that are different, challenging myself.
I'm an optimist. I'm always believing that anything can be done if you have the will to do it and if you have a clear vision.
Women are still judged by a different metric than men, and certainly judged by a different metric when they do something wrong.
I will continue on with a life of public service, so I will always support the charities and the people that mean so much to me.
When the big names talk, they talk to us.
In Discovering the World's Table, we travel the globe, unearthing the history behind our most celebrated dishes. This is like a work of art. Meeting the people preserving local ingredients and those adapting traditions for modern tastes.
They call people from here potatoes.
Potato people?
Yeah.
Each recipe tells its own unique story, bringing a fresh perspective on our changing world. Join me, Nick Quick, for Discovering the World's Table. Watch on iPlayer.